I didn't know you came to this bar.
We don't usually, but we tracked you down.
It's great. There's Martian lesbians and gay men and non-binary people and trans people. Everyone's here.
Oh.
But they're the alien version.
All right, Captain Chris, let's launch. Hitting dials now. Smash, smash, smash. I didn't know the 101 went all the way to Pluto.
Welcome to the birth mega Pluto.
Oh no, that looks like a hike. I gotta turn around.
Wait, what's going on? It's me, all three of the Furies.
That's too scary. I think I'm on the cusp.
It's cold, Diva.
Actually, as Chris's best friend, I can attest to the fact that the void was always inside them.
I love you. I love you.
I'm feeling fuzzy.
Transcoded!
Buckle up, Riley.
Strap in, Diva. We're going rocketing.
Oh God. Good morning.
Good morning. My regular morning burp.
How are you, my gassy love?
I'm full of air, bitch.
I can tell.
I'm drinking a LaCroix and a yerba mate right now.
Yeah, you're double fisting those cans.
I had 3 hours of sleep.
3 hours of sleep?
I fell asleep at 5 and then I woke up at like 8:39 and I think that's 3.
That is concerning. Are you awake? Are you alive right
No,
now?
I'm in a different world right now where everything is kind of dizzy.
Yeah, there's something behind those eyes. It's not malicious, but it's also not safe.
No, it's not.
Well, I got an insane amount of sleep last night. I've been sleeping like a rock the past week, and I think it's because I finally finished filming something and the hours were ungodly.
Wait. Welcome to One of Us. I'm Chris Renfro.
I'm Finn Argus.
And we're two platonic lovers journeying throughout the universe, finding recruits for our
Best Friend Force. Every week we're hopping in our rocket ship and headed to a new far-flung destination to recruit new members to our Best Friend Force.
Oh my God, they're finally going to be in sync. Destinations can include, but are not limited to, the pinky of the ambassador to France.
That apple that we're not sure why it's still there. It smells bad now.
And in top of Conchita Banana's beautiful hat.
It's breezy up here.
Yum. Honestly, I'm not doing well. I'm so
Tell
dizzy.
us about it. Tell us about it, Chris. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling
You've had a
good.
whirlwind.
I've had a crazy fucking 30 hours. Like the most insane in my life. And it's all happy. And that's why I can't sleep.
Yeah.
I had my solo show on Monday. That went really
was so
well.
good. Okay, wait. Actually, I need to take over for a second.
Good. I can drink my yerba
It was
mate.
so funny. It was so well staged. It was well directed, well written, and you were incredible in it. There was emotional highs and lows, and I'm so proud of you. I started tearing up during your stupid story about pooping your pants.
Did you cry?
Yeah. I cried for a ton of reasons. But the show was moving, and I was looking around and seeing people, I think because I had also heard the story so much, I was just like looking around to see how other people were taking it in, and people were obviously laughing their tuchuses off, but there were also a ton of people who I could tell were really sitting in the emotion of the story in the final act of the show. And it was so special to see, because I know how much work you put in, not only to that, but just in general. You've been grinding, and it paid off. It was incredible.
Thank you. I'm really, really happy with how it went. And I was most nervous about the emotional part because it was purposely manipulative and not real.
Yeah.
Well, kind of, but you know what I mean.
Of course. Yeah. I mean, ultimately, it is a performance.
I was like, all right, everyone's going to see right through this sham.
So in case it wasn't mentioned already, this is a show where Chris is talking about the time that they... well, is that a spoiler to say what happens?
No.
They pooped their freaking pants on a date.
Yeah, I blew my absolute buttload at the Amundsen Theater, and I successfully concealed it from my date.
Well, we don't know that.
Actually, we don't know it. Wait, I don't
They
have
could have
his
just
side of
been
the
really
story.
nice
I don't
and
have
not
his
brought
side
it
of the
up.
story. And the thing is, okay, so
Whoa, we
my
should do that. Is it wild to ask him to be on the pod?
No,
Tell
I
his
mean,
side
I could
of the
ask him
story?
because like I have like there's like an open dialogue between us, and what's fun. So Chad Westbrook directed my show, and he's fabulous, and hire him for everything. But after our very last rehearsal, I was like, "Do you want to know who this guy is that I'm talking about?" And he's like, "Yeah, of course I do." And I say his first name, and he's like, "This."
Whoa.
I was like, "Yes." He's like, "I was at their holiday party 3 weeks ago."
Whoa!
They're friends.
They live in LA still?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
friends.
Okay, yeah, we need to have them on. That it's settled.
I
It's
can't
settled.
believe I have to tell him that I wrote a whole show around this one date that we had.
Do they even know you pooped yourself yet?
I assumed no, but maybe
That
It's
episode's gonna be
completely
very
suspicious
special.
that I walk up to the house and he catches me without my pants, though. You know what I mean?
Okay, before we go too far down the poop yourself spiral, we should probably blast off.
Yeah, let's go get wasted.
I'm ready to get out of here.
Yes.
Mariah, putting in coordinates now. Z boom ba z.
Ooh, we're headed to a small town gay bar on Mars, bitch! Our next
right.
guest is a comedian, actor, and TV and podcast personality. She starred in Hulu's Living for the Dead, and she hosts the chart-topping Exactly Right podcast, Ghosted. And she's the person you want on speed dial next time something goes bump in the night. Please welcome to the pod, Roz Hernandez!
Lower the gangplank, Mariah.
Oh my God. Hey, guys.
Hey,
I didn't know you came to this bar.
We don't usually, but we tracked you down.
Oh, it's great. There's Martian lesbians and gay men and non-binary people and trans people. Everyone's here.
Oh.
But they're the alien version.
Oh, I was about to ask, are humans populating Mars or is it just you? Wait, that was so rude of me to assume that you're a human.
Yeah, please don't misspecies me.
Yeah, no, we respect all species and women here.
Thank you. I am a human. I am not part Martian. So you're fine. But yeah, it's mainly just me, which is why I like it here, because I'm very unique and special. But now I'm not the only one, but that's good.
Well, actually, I do have 0.00001% Martians. in
You do
me,
your
so-
23andMe.
Yeah, I did. It was a shock to all of us because we didn't know that anyone had been to Mars yet. So kind of huge. I guess they live among us, though.
Yeah,
what
I
they
just assumed
say.
it was because you did the 23andMe after a no loads refused orgy.
Oh, you know what? That could have been it.
You know, aliens love butt stuff.
I mean,
Well, everyone knows
Who
that, Ross.
does?
Everybody
Doesn't.
knows that. So, you know, a lot of times when people, I cover a lot of this stuff on my podcast. I love alien abductions. It's like one of my favorite things.
which we never got to. We were talking about ghost stories when we were on your pod, which
you
we
guys
just
were
listened
so
to. And it was
good on my podcast.
okay.
both of
You're
you.
you're an incredible host. We were just talking about it before you rolled up.
Yeah.
You're like
Thanks.
so fun, and then it's also just like there's like a sense of safety listening to you. Also, it's like, yeah, she got it. So it's like active and relaxed at the same time. I don't know. It's really nice. And then your producers are fucking killing it because I was spooked out and I was there for the stories.
Oh yeah, they really can make you spooked at night if you're listening all alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to stop
It
listening
freaked
to
me out.
Finn's story that I've heard.
I've heard this. I've played it in my head a million times, but hearing it back was actually concerning.
But you two are great storytellers too.
I know.
And that's part of why I love to have actors and artists and all kinds of people on the pod that they understand suspense and then this happened. Like, oh, I love it. Take me there. Slumber party.
Who are the hardest kinds of people to have on your show, particularly given the format?
Well, I do listener episodes over the phone, and I'm actually going to go do one right now after this. So hopefully I get from Mars back to the valley in time. But
Well, they have the speed rocket now.
I hope so.
handy.
I don't know. I feel like it's an Elon Musk thing, and I don't know how I feel about that.
We've had him on the pod.
Oh, sorry, not to diss
Oh,
your
no.
friend.
We didn't want him on the pod. He was just on it.
He just came.
Yeah, it was
he just showed up.
involuntary. But we could also give you a ride. We could avoid Elon altogether, give you a ride on a rocket ship. You got it.
You guys are so nice.
Who's the worst person you've ever had?
No, the listeners are not the worst people at all. I love them because a lot of times they have stories that will like span years, like living in one house for years or whatever. Like they're really fun to talk to as well. And I get to live the fantasy of like a late night radio. Like I want to be like how it used to be back in like 90s and stuff, where there'd be like these crazy phone calls where people would call in and be like, I've been abducted by an alien. Like,
Yeah.
I love that. So I try to have a variety of all different kinds of people.
When did you did you ever get into like the radio side of it all?
Well, when I was in college, that was one of the things I was studying. I wanted to be a radio person. And then they started being like, well, people are like doing it themselves now. And I was like, why am I in college? I'm going to get out of here. So I dropped out of college. So I don't have an education.
Hey, Finn.
Hey,
You also dropped out of college?
I didn't even go.
Hey,
I
that's
didn't
great.
even try. Well, I guess I did online music classes.
Yeah, I didn't do like anything.
No, she got to sophomore year of high school and she said, actually, outie.
Yeah.
I have a hard time with homework, and even to this day, of like, anytime there's like memorizing lines or I don't know, researching and stuff, I'm like, I do enjoy it, but I'm like, it's hard to get me to sit down and do it.
You know what's a gag is I loved memorizing stuff, and I actually loved school.
Ew.
I had a great time. I know it's weird, but
But it's always like, I feel like I would now. Like maybe I would enjoy it more now. It's
Where did you grow up?
Michigan.
Illinois, Michigan, Illinois.
Where'd you grow up?
Close.
Riverside.
Oh, bitch. Yeah.
Was I right?
Yeah.
You could just tell.
Wait, that was weird.
How did you know
She
that?
could smell me. I'm like, no, that's
Maybe
the
you
manure
said
outside.
that. Maybe you said it.
No,
when
I
you
said
were-
it, but I can't believe that you love me so much to remember.
Oh, sparks are flying.
You guys, easy, because I can't stop thinking about being in a throuple.
Oh, well, we're not
With
even a couple, but
2 men.
if you insist,
I do. But this is like all I'm thinking about right now.
is you want to be in a throuple.
I
Wait,
want to be.
this sort of sounds like it's the Kool-Aid you're drinking.
Is this what you're obsessed
Yes.
with right now? Yeah.
This
okay.
is my
Go off.
Kool-Aid.
Guest bringing us to our first segment.
I am so obsessed with this. And I think it's because I've been obsessed with this concept for a while, where I want to, like, I don't know, I don't care what you call yourself, bi, pan, whatever, 2 guys, and then me. And then like I always describe it as, I want to be Ursula with the 2 eels. And I want the eels, like I want 2 eels that worship me, and I get to sleep in the middle.
Mm-hmm. So you want to be dating both of them?
Yeah.
Are they dating each other?
Yeah.
Oh, fun.
I want everyone to have, fun. But I just got back from a gay cruise 2 days ago that I was performing on, and I met these 2 guys, and I was like, can't this be us?
Did you ask?
I did, but I don't think they were interested. They lived in Canada, but I was like, oh, even better, get me out of here.
Yeah.
But
little bonus gift.
That's my dream too. I want to be in a throuple. I feel like that is best case scenario for me. I think I would thrive in a throuple.
You almost ended up in a quad.
This is
how did that
no.
happen?
I mean, I didn't, but I there was this a friend of mine who was in a triad. I think that's the word that they use for it, as opposed to throuple. But
same thing.
Yeah,
Is throuple canceled?
I have no idea. I just know that with in the like books on non-monogamy that I've read, it's usually referred to as a triad, and then the people who I've known who are in serious relationships involving 3 people refer to it as a triad. But throuple is more like a fun way, like we're like a cheeky way to say it.
Okay.
Anywho, this triad or throuple, I'm friends with all of them, but I don't even know what they had this gorgeous wedding, which I feel like I've talked about on this podcast before.
They got married to each other?
They had a 3-way wedding in New Orleans, a Gothic theme. Well, no, it's not legal.
Who do I gotta call? I'm breaking it up right now.
No, but it was spiritually binding. And it was Gothic themed, so everyone was in these very dramatic, dark outfits. You hear the brass band playing. There was the parade through the street. It was the coolest thing I've ever experienced. Meanwhile, I have a crush on, well, all of them, frankly. So, in case you're listening, hit me up. Miss y'all.
Oh my God. I feel like that might be one too many for me. I mean, listen, I'm down to figure out, but I feel like 2 is perfect for me.
I mean, at a certain point, you do reach like the mathematical limit of holes. So it's like, what? Like, do we keep like?
No, holes exponentially multiply. Yeah, that's the cool thing about poly relationships.
Actually, you're literally correct.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. It's like you'll always find a hole. If you need a hole, there will be one there for you. It's like Mary Poppins' bag. You reach in and there's another hole. It just keeps on going.
And there you reach in, there's another butt plug, babe. Have you ever been in any sort of like polyamory configuration?
Not even close.
No.
I think I've also always been like jealous or something. But I also haven't like been in a relationship since 2021, so I'm starting to be like, I could do it now. I think I could. I don't know. Have you two been in like a more than 2 people?
I've never been in a. Well, no, I guess that's a lie. I was the designated third for a married couple for a while, but I would just kind of like guest star in on it.
I've had many guest star roles.
You know, so like we would go out on like non-official dates, and I would have sex with both of them. And turns out one of them was a kind of a bad person, so we stopped.
Oh shoot.
Gay people being bad sometimes.
They're not supposed to do that.
What about you, Finn?
I haven't. I mean, I've been a recurring guest star, but never a regular. And I would be down. I mean, I already said that, but that's the dream. I would love to be in a throuple or a triad. It's just never really worked out. And I have gotten close in terms of dating people that were already in a primary partnership, like 2 people. But it's never felt like this is realistic or practical for us to all be partners together. You know,
but thinking about like the financial situation of it all, like I would love to be in a throuple for the rent. That sounds incredible.
I don't want to share a triad.
No. Even if it's a 3-bedroom, splitting that 3 ways is going to be the same price as what you are currently paying for this place.
Yeah.
I had like the best Facebook Marketplace treasure find of a gigantic circle-shaped bed, and it's perfect for, I would say, 4.
Whoa.
Yeah, and I'm just there all by myself.
Wait,
That's
you currently
what
have
got
it?
me into this. Yes.
You currently have it?
Yeah,
You're sending us a picture of it.
I got it
That's what got you
probably-
into it. You bought the bed first,
Yes,
and then you're like,
I got the bed first, and I'm like, oh, this is great. And then I'm like, wait, there's so much space on both sides.
Whoa, sometimes capitalism does lead to queer exponential growth.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I mean, it's a vintage 1960s bed. Who knows what's going on in that thing? But
yeah, is it moist?
it's a little moist. It wasn't until I got in there. But that's just because I pee a lot.
we're okay with that. Let it rip whenever you want, Roz.
I
We
just
won't
poop
judge you.
myself.
Classic.
I feel safe in this crowd.
Chris's energy is rubbing off.
Let me
Giardia.
I wasn't gonna say it.
I'm trying to find a picture right now of.
Well, you look for a picture. Finn and I are going to take a
talk.
round of shots from the bar.
And mine will be a virgin shot.
And mine will be double to compensate for your soberness.
Okay, ready?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3.
3.
Oh, whoa.
Ow!
What was that?
Oh God. Oh my God, my mouth is burning.
That was absolutely rank.
You drank the alcohol, I drank the virgin.
No!
This is the worst day of my life!
Oh, shoot.
I started, damn it, I broke a 5-year streak of being not sober.
You had 1 cup of water. You're like, I'm sober now.
Fuck, I'm sober now. God,
I hate when that happens.
I have to call my sponsor, Svedka.
What? I love how they didn't card us. Wait, we didn't even talk to anyone. Where do these shots come from?
Oh.
That's just how they do it here.
That was like instant gratification.
Yeah.
The singularity on Mars.
And that, this
Think
is what
it and
they're
it
talking
shall
about.
appear.
This is what they talk about when they talk about the singularity.
They're talking about shots appearing in your hand on Mars.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's what AI
This is
needs
my
to be
bed.
doing.
Oh, that's
Whoa.
massive.
Also, your room is huge, Rich.
Whoa.
I have a mirror wall and a faux fur wall, and it's very like the theme is Rock of Love, the early 2000s.
No, the theme
reality
is
show.
we're fucking. That is like a hot room.
It's a
the red
sexy
lights. It looks very clean.
Lots of animal print.
Are the lights
It
always
looks
red?
clean. No, it's actually the walls are red. And then I just have some lights that are
Oh, I see.
Red.
Yeah, I totally misunderstood that. It's stunning. Can't wait to hang out sometime.
Oh my god. Stop.
Wait,
This is how thruples start.
I'm tired of standing on this patio. Can we go inside the bar?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
Look at the bouncer. So tall. Hey.
Howdy there.
Oh, hi. We were just hoping to go in and have some virgin mocktails.
Absolutely, one sweet kiss, please.
Oh, what? One sweet kiss? You said?
Yeah, just do it. That's what they do.
Okay, I'm leaning in.
Be a part of the custom.
Whoa! Oh my! Excuse you.
Excuse you.
Is this like customary for Martians, Roz?
Yeah, babe. Just let it happen. It's cute.
Okay, I guess I'll get into it. Your turn.
My turn! Yay!
Ooh, my turn too.
Get over here.
Was that too much for you, Bouncer?
Not enough, if you ask me.
Hey, Bouncer, do you have a friend that can join and we can be in a committed relationship together?
Well, I have just the person. Check out the guy on my back.
Ooh!
I love to kiss.
Oh, you sounded a little southern.
Yeehaw! I'm from the southern part of Mars.
How does that one look twice as old as the one on the front?
Well, I don't.
In a good way.
I've seen horrors I cannot describe. Here, lick my tongue. You may enter.
God, I love this place.
God, it reminds me of every small town bar I grew up with in Riverside. Both of them.
You know what's great too? VIP Riverside.
Bitch, what?
Wait, let me go back to that though. Or we'll come back to that.
Okay,
I
so
was
she's
just gonna say,
psychic? It literally is
I
flipping
am
me out
psychic.
right now.
On Mars, you're allowed to marry 2 Martians. It's legal here. Whoa. So, sounds like I'm about to get a residency, and I'm out of here.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I will be moving here with my triad to Mars.
Do bodies fuse for all people involved romantically? Because those aliens seemed pretty attached at the hip, and I mean attached.
Yeah, I think that sometimes that happens.
Oh.
It's queer, honey.
Kind of sensual.
And that's queer canon,
That's what
diva.
queer is.
Ooh, I love this Martian music. It's so atonal and chaotic.
Hell yeah.
Now this I can get into.
You're not going to find this at VIP Riverside.
Okay, yeah, go talk to me about Riverside. What are you talking about? You know the street I grew up on?
You grew up at VIP Riverside?
Basically. I famously made Raven mad at me once when she was working there.
How?
I don't know, but she confronted me at my friend's house the next day.
What?
And she was
What?
like, "You were a bitch to me." But I was like underage going into VIP because they did not check IDs, just getting blasted drunk, you know? So
Yeah.
I think she's right. I was probably a menace.
Yeah, I get that. I'm 8,000 years old, and
Don't look a day over 6.
thank you. And I don't know. I used to go there. I want to say that was an 18 and up place,
Yeah.
right? So because it's been a very long time since I've been there. So when I was under 21, there was that place. There was Rage, which is now called
Heart?
I think it was.
And it changed.
now it's
Tropicana, but East or the second or something.
Tropicana the second.
Beach is the second.
Beach is the second. And then there was Club Tiger Heat.
Oh, and you better
Wait,
believe I was a
Tiger
Tiger
Heat?
Heat.
Wait, in Riverside?
No.
Oh, we're talking about
I'm
LA
just talking
now?
like SoCal.
SoCal. The
Oh,
roller coaster
yeah.
You
parks.
know another place
that was
that there was?
the first
Hamburger
club I went
Mary's
to.
Long Beach.
Oh, yeah, I
was-
was staying away from Long Beach.
Yeah, that was because I just feel like when I was like 18 back in like the late 60s, it was like, we're going to drive to see some gay people.
Oh, I mean, my crew, like my college friends in Riverside and I would drive up to LA to go to Tiger Heat when it was like Britney night or Gaga night or whatever. And we'd drive with 2 bottles of Hypnotic while we were driving to the club so that we could get in.
That's what I
wasted.
did. But except with like Four Loko.
Oh, yes. Oh, we could not drive in Four Loko because that was insane. Four Loko is a home activity with a nurse on hand.
Oh my God, disgusting.
I
Never
miss
tried it.
See, I had it before they changed the formula.
Yeah, before they banned it.
It was the original recipe of Four Loko. I can't remember the statistics, but it was like as much caffeine as 20 cups of coffee and as much alcohol as a 6-pack of beer or something
Sorry,
like that.
what?
In
Oh,
like
it was
one
insane.
can.
No,
And
why would
people
you
were
wanna do that?
dying.
People were dying. They said
And it was
you
like
take out the caffeine.
$3.
That's terrible.
It
Yeah.
was insane.
But it was cheap because you only had to buy 1 for the night.
And you'd
2
be
if you were crazy.
wasted. I took one. So you don't drink it, you take it. And I took one, and before going to Long Beach Pride in probably 2010 or 11 or something. And for like 2 days, I was shaking. It was like horrible. I was like, my body had never encountered something like that.
It was wild. We would have designated parties called Loco Nights.
Yes.
Yes.
Are you comfortable sharing your age?
32.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm not that much older than you.
How old are you? 31?
34.
Plus 8,000.
Plus 8,000.
8,034.
8,034. 8,000 years of rest.
Hello.
Hello.
Can I get you all started on some limited edition Martian Four Locos?
Oh, I finally get to try it.
The singularity.
You got it. Is
How
it
about
original
that?
recipe or extra crispy?
It is original recipe with Martian twist. The secret ingredient, Martian piss.
Ooh, delicacy alert. Mariah, hit the
exciting.
delicacy alert sound.
They are very into pee here.
Yeah.
Okay, cheers.
Oh, I'll take the Martian piss. Hold the Four Loko.
Whatever you
Are you
want.
sure?
I don't drink, so.
Okay.
Are you really sober?
Well, I don't know if that's the word I'd use, but I don't drink.
I don't drink either.
She's currently on an ounce of cocaine.
So I don't know if I'd use the word sober, but no, it's never been for me.
But nothing, everything's different on Mars.
Say that. Cheers.
Cheers!
Woo! Ah, disgusting! This is a virgin Four Loko. Son of a bitch, I'm sober again!
Oh, you're sober again.
Oh shoot! This piss has alcohol in it.
Fuck me!
This keeps happening.
Cheese and rice. Cheese and rice.
What is this accent that we do all the
I
time?
don't fucking know.
It doesn't have any origin, or maybe it's Mars.
It's Mars.
It's a Mars accent.
Do you feel comfortable with us?
Yeah, I do.
Uh-huh.
I do.
I don't believe you, but I love you.
No, you guys are both so sweet and so beautiful, both of you.
I feel like we're being broken up with.
However, you didn't let me finish.
That's how every conversation has started with an ex of mine. You're so sweet. You're so
You
beautiful.
really are
Beautiful.
great.
I love your personality.
It's
However,
I've never seen an ass do that, and it's really disturbing.
why does it have teeth? I've been meaning to ask.
Why does your teeth have ass?
I mean,
These are the hard-hitting questions we ask on One of Us.
Speaking of questions, shall we move on to our next segment? 3 invasive questions! Roz, welcome to 3 invasive questions, where we ask you 3 invasive questions and you just have to sort of deal with them. We're going to ask you these back to back to back, and then you can answer them at your leisure.
Question number 1. Would you rather go to the afterlife when you die or haunt Kristen Stewart specifically?
Number 2, if you could eliminate one foreign country off the map of the world, which would it be?
Number 3. What is your social security number?
okay. Okay, so first question. Can you repeat the question?
Yeah. Would you rather go to the afterlife when you die or haunt Kristen Stewart specifically?
Yeah, I want to do that. The second one.
You're haunting Kristen Stewart? Case Stu?
Case Stu's so cool.
Okay.
Oh my God,
I
just
my
want to
impression.
see her kiss somebody.
I'm going to do my impression of Kristen Stewart getting haunted by you. Ross, what are you doing here? I haven't seen you since the last time I saw you. I know what you are.
Say it.
A ghost.
My God, it was like Princess Diana was in the room with us right now.
That was great.
And that is a scene from Spencer.
Wow.
Yeah.
I feel like that's from Twilight, right?
Yeah, well, it's from Spencer took it from Twilight, and they write that scene into every movie Kristen Stewart has done since Twilight.
That's what I have a feeling about.
Yeah, when you have a banger, you just got to keep on with the banger.
Just gotta keep doing it.
Yeah, it's like when you post to TikTok and you find something hyper niche that does really well, and then you make that your whole personality for the rest of your life.
You're looking right at me as you're saying this, and I don't like it.
Boo.
No, Kristen Stewart's cool. I
Yeah.
like her a lot.
I'm a big fan. I love Kristen Stewart. I've never met Kristen Stewart, but I can't wait to.
I am not great about watching movies, so I think that contributes to me being like I don't have an idea of her from movies.
Yeah, you just know her as a public figure.
Yeah, like I know her from like being on Saturday Night Live, stuff like that.
What? Yeah, that's how I discovered Ariana Grande last month.
Ariana Grande, yeah. Yeah, she's cool.
She's super cool.
She's super cool. She's been on SNL.
It's cool they gave her that opportunity.
Yeah, it was really nice of them.
Yeah.
All right, focus up. If you could eliminate one foreign country off the map of the world, which would it be, Roz?
Okay, one country I could get rid of.
Foreign country.
Well, I have dual citizenship.
Oh,
Okay, kablamo.
Nice. Okay, then in that case, which state is being blown up first?
You have to do it one state at a time.
Where do you have the least listeners? Which state?
I don't know.
That one.
Probably.
Mariah, what state do we have the least listeners in?
South Dakota.
Oh, dang. That's too bad.
Yeah, buy that one.
I can't believe I get service on Mars. I'm just born to live here.
I mean, hey, do it. Finn might be leaving their Mars location soon. They have a timeshare.
Yeah.
Timeshare.
Never been.
Well,
Just
you've never been invited.
Okay, and then number 3, what's your social security number?
Well, it just changed now that I moved to Mars.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect
So
timing.
I don't know it yet, but when I get it, I will be right back to you. First people I will tell before I tell the Mars IRS and everyone else.
Okay, great. Mariah, you can insert Roz's Mars IRS number here.
2468 do not hate 3 the dominate hesitate 4.
That's really long.
I like how it rhymed at a certain point.
Yeah.
That was kind of cool.
Sounded almost like a riddle.
Who knew you could make 3 rhyme with 8?
Parentheses, good luck with that.
Good luck, Mariah.
I do want to talk about alien abductions before we get too deep into the end of our segments here. You said you're obsessed with alien abductions, and we talked about it like so just like brushed over it briefly when we were on your pod. But like, what about them is interesting to you? Like people's stories or like the phenomena as a whole?
Well, with everything supernatural, paranormal, whatever, I approach it skeptically, which a lot of times I think people misinterpret, meaning I don't believe in it. But what I mean is like, I got questions. I'm not just like, I don't know. I think that's how people get brainwashed religiously or whatever, where it's like, believe all of this just because I said it. And I'm like, well, wait, like I gotta kind of like, I want to hear you out. I want to hear this. I want to see some proof. I want to whatever. So I try to examine cases where there's as much proof as they can have, you know. And like a common thing is like these people will be super sick for days after they get dropped off in the middle of nowhere after being up in the what?
Oh, I just read a book about UAPs, UFOs, and I just remember this chapter focused on people getting sick after abductions or potential exposure to UAPs.
Yeah, or like a lot of times it's like exposure to radioactive toxic waves. There's something. It's like, how did this happen? And like the butt stuff, they've really slowed down on.
You don't hear a lot about alien abduction butt stuff anymore.
You used to.
All the time.
I think they were really, that was the era that they were in. And now, first of all, you don't hear about a lot of stuff nowadays when it comes to the paranormal, which is kind of fishy and interesting. Like a lot of the stories that I cover on my show, like if my guests don't have stories, I'll do research and I'll look for documented cases of aliens or sometimes like a Bigfoot type thing or UFOs. But it's really interesting that pre-cell phone, pre-internet days, there's a lot more stuff. And I don't know why when people have cameras now, they can't capture everything. But
I know. That's what it does feel fishy, huh? Like there was a lot more evidence when it was impossible to capture evidence.
Yeah, and it's a lot of eyewitness reports. It's a lot of just like, that's all any of this stuff really is. But so it'll be like, yeah, 10 people saw this refrigerator get picked up and thrown in this house. And it's like, okay, well.
And you're telling me no one made a TikTok about it?
No one made a TikTok about it, but somehow they sold it as a book and then it got turned into a movie and now those people are millionaires. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and now we have to watch Heretic because of it.
Look, I said I was sorry about throwing the refrigerator.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Well, there's
Thanks.
another piece of evidence, I guess.
These Martians they don't have podcasts yet. And they are dying to get into the podcast game. So they will interrupt.
We're oversaturated at the moment.
But here's the thing. You guys move here. This is part of the reason why I'm moving here. There's no podcast. So guess who has the biggest guess who's Joe Rogan of Mars?
Whoa!
Chart topping! Roz Hernandez. You topped that chart.
I topped the fuck out of the chart.
The Roz Hernandez experience.
That's beautiful. I'm so proud of you. I always knew you could do it.
If you had the Sophie's Choice option of falling off the side of a cliff or making out with Joe Rogan after a cigarette for 3 hours, what would you choose?
I mean, realistically?
We're talking realistically.
Falling off a cliff and dying and ending my life. That's option one.
Oh, what a mean
And then
question.
option two is make out with Joe Rogan after he smoked a cigarette for 3 hours.
Yeah.
I mean, I have made out with worse.
Oh, who?
Listen, it's
Because
been a
it's private.
wild life. What happens at VIP Riverside stays. At VIP
Okay, we're
Riverside.
calling up Raja right now.
Oh my
She has
god,
no
I love
link to
Raja.
that club, but why not?
Sure.
Raja's been on my pod. She's got good stories.
Oh, really? I'm such a fan.
She's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, she seems fun to just like lay around with.
What?
Yeah,
All right,
I would
well.
imagine that would be fun.
Uh-huh.
Raja, if you're interested in my friend Chris, they are too.
I just mean like she's not someone that I'd be like, girl, you want to go to Six Flags?
Oh yeah. Are you now? So is that more your personality, or you would rather lay around or be a Six Flags?
What would you say, Finn?
Well, both, but when it comes to like kiss and smooching, probably lay around. You want someone that you can like power down with at the end of the day, because you are also like working all the time. So an excursion like Six Flags is once in a blue moon. It's like maybe for the anniversary we're gonna go to Six Flags. Is that accurate?
Yeah, probably. In my head, I'm a Six Flags son, but in reality, it's a Six Flags moon.
Yeah, remember how when we met, all we did was lay on my couch for 6 months straight?
Yeah, but it was exhausting to have free time.
Well, I mean, welcome to your life.
There's now, if you asked me a hypothetical, like you could be the queen of the whole world and have millions and billions of dollars and blah blah blah, but you're always busy, or you can lay on the couch for one day. Couch. There's nothing I rather. I'm a couch potato.
You're someone who keeps incredibly busy, I feel like. You're doing
I
the
do.
podcast, you're doing the specials, you're doing stand-ups, you're doing everything.
Yeah, I'm doing some other stuff too right now. But
Can you break the news right here, right now?
You wish, and you're.
I do wish. I love to wish. I love to dream.
But I just love. Well, I love specifically my home. Oh, there's nothing better.
Yeah, I feel the
Just
same way.
Being in your own place.
Do you live solo?
Yeah.
Rich.
Well, I have a little dog that I recently got, and
Old or young?
Well, it turns out he's young. Didn't realize that initially.
You sound so disappointed.
Well, I didn't want a puppy. I'm busy. Like I'm teaching him how to go potty and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And here's the kicker. He doesn't have eyeballs.
Okay.
Oh.
Hard to know where to go potty.
Well, what I've learned is that for dogs, it goes smell, sound, eyes. So the eyes are like the third. So he gets around great. He's actually, plus he was born that way. So he doesn't even know the difference.
Yeah, he's chilling.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Did you have a different animal before that you?
Yeah. I had a Pomeranian for 14 years and he died.
That's kind of old for a Pomeranian, though. I feel like they.
He lived to be 17. He was 3 when I got him.
Whoa.
Yeah. Mama treats her babies right.
Oh.
What was her name?
His name?
I don't know why. I just assumed your Pomeranian was a gorgeous woman.
See,
I'm
you
so
tried to do
sorry.
what I did with Riverside.
Yeah.
But it's okay. It just sometimes doesn't work. What was the question?
You're incensed right now.
What was her name?
What was his or her name?
Her
name?
His.
You can't even remember. What was
His name was Rocky.
Rocky.
His name was Jacqueline.
Okay, guess what the new one's name is? He's named after an iconic fictional character.
Oedipus.
From movies.
Rex.
Garfield.
No.
You're
closer.
Susan Sarandon.
That's a real.
That's
character.
real. I
wonder if it has to do with not
We'll
having
do
Oedipus. Cyclops.
hot or colder. First of all, that's
Daredevil.
insensitive because he doesn't have any eyes.
I thought it was ironic.
Snoopy.
It has nothing to do with sight. Snoopy is closer. Well, wait, what was the story with Cyclops? Was Cyclops bad or good?
Good.
I'm gonna say Snoopy's cold or warmer.
Because Snoopy's the
so
villain.
it's an animal. It's an animal.
So Scooby.
Roadrunner.
It's not an animal.
It's
okay.
It's a
Looney
creature?
Tunes. Amber.
No.
Amber Ruffin.
Jesus.
That's a real person.
But also a cute
Jesus
name
is
for a dog.
Definitely real.
Okay, shoot.
The Terminator.
Horror.
Oh my gosh. Rosemary's Baby.
Oh, I thought the dog's
That's
name
what
was
I
Horror.
named my baby, Rosemary's Baby.
Is it? What is it?
That's actually like my favorite movie, Rosemary's Baby.
Is it really? I haven't seen it since I was like 11.
It's worth a rewatch. It never goes out of style. It's so good. His name's Chucky.
Chucky. Oh, we did get close at the end.
Yeah, his name's Chucky. He's super cute.
God.
That was the first horror movie I saw. Child's Play 3 specifically.
I showed Chucky to my younger cousin, and it ruined his life because he had night terrors until he was 18.
Yeah, same actually. Well, maybe not
Because
the
of
exact
Chucky.
same timeline, but
Chucky 3, that's the one where he's in military school.
isn't it? I don't know. I just remember it opens up with like some
Like Hillary Duff?
some marble.
It's like
nonsense.
Cadet Chucky.
Chucky, no way. I don't remember that, but I also effectively blocked most of it out of my memory right after I saw it.
I love the Chucky TV show, which recently got canceled.
It was gay, huh?
It was so gay. Every gay TV show gets canceled.
You're speaking to them.
Yeah.
Yes, me too. And I'm not happy about it.
No, it is. It's genuinely so disheartening to see.
You know what we should do?
What?
In the style of Pen 15, where adults play middle school kids, we should have a show where all the characters are straight, but they're played by absolute queens.
Yeah.
That's actually.
Hey.
Hang on one second.
She's pulling out a PowerPoint and calling an
Murphy?
executive.
He said no.
He said absolutely not.
Hello, the industry? Yeah. I got something big for you. Yeah, I love this idea. We should make a show together now.
Yeah. Wait, hey, would you excuse us a second?
No, we'll just be right back.
Okay.
We'll just be a second.
So many ideas are percolating. I'm so excited
I'm
to be here right
percolating
now.
everywhere.
I
don't know if that's like a Martian thing. I don't know if my body's changing
Here,
because
take
of what
the
I'm
shot.
drinking.
Take
I
the
have
shot.
new nipples everywhere. Okay.
1, 2, 3, cheers.
Oh, 17 more nipples.
Fucking
No,
hell.
no, no, no,
Okay,
no.
so
I'm
you're
losing
thinking, are you
everywhere.
thinking what I'm thinking?
Oh, I'm thinking the exact same thing.
Okay, wait.
I'm thinking the exact same thing. We should put a finger on each of my
Okay,
nipples at
Roz?
once. Oh,
Yeah.
We really would like to ask you an important question.
Sure.
We're having so much fun with you, and we're looking for someone to fill an executive position as Diva of the Paranormal. And we were wondering, Roz Hernandez, are you one
willing to touch
of
all 50
us?
of my nipples at once. Wait, what? One of us.
Does this mean we're going to start a throuple?
It could.
That was not convincing, but sure, whatever.
Yay!
I'll take any gig I can get at this point.
Yay! Martians play even more chaotic music.
Oh my god, this is Zabu Zadu. I love this song.
Shots all around.
God, I'm
God.
so fucking famous here.
Fucking love it. Okay, so we do have, there is like one thing that you need to do as an official member of the Best Friend Force. Okay? So we have a series of commandments that we're going to ask you to add to. Mariah, send down the book.
Oh, right in my eye. It always hits my eye. Okay, here you go, Chris.
In.
Oh, okay.
I always take the
Let's get close. I miss you. Let's rub up next to each other. Okay, number 1, Chris and Finn are in charge. Number 2, straight lines, flat sides. Number 14, best friends can cancel. Okay, but best friends can't cancel each other. Number 17, every morning when you wake up, look in the mirror and say, I love you. Aww. Number 22, if a group of us are seeing a movie in the theater, everyone must be in their seats, gotten their snacks, and gone pee in order to see Maria Menounos. Trailers are just as important as the film. So now that you have a sense of the commandments that our other one of us recruits have written into perpetuity, is there anything you'd like to add?
Yes, and here is a pen made of Martian piss.
This can be a commandment about anything in the entire universe.
We trust you. Hey, look at us. At the same time, one eye at Chris, one eye at me. You're reverse cross-eyed. That's perfect. Okay. Anything.
This is going to be for Martians or for
everything everywhere, all at once.
Martians need to go back to butt stuff. Martians can go. Am I wording it right?
You done it correctly.
Okay,
and so it shall be done. Martians need to go back to butt stuff.
If they want to.
Wow.
Parentheses if they want to.
If they want to, but I want them to know that the option is there. If it's consenting.
A second parentheses, but I want them to know that the option is there. Close second parentheses.
Wow. I love that.
Something that we didn't cover in this manual is that a previous guest, Mofrai Pasek, wrote that upon meeting new friends, you have to go around and give each other compliments, or the punishment is death. So we'll go first.
Okay.
Finn, you're a gorgeous woman. I love you so much. You're one of the brightest lights in my life, and I'm so happy to have you, and to be able to celebrate everything with you. You're one of the most supportive people I know, and anyone would be lucky to be your friend.
I have strong bones.
That was like a wedding vow. I thought you said a compliment.
This is every episode. We give wedding vows. It's just the way it is, Roz. Get into it. Okay.
Roz, I think that you're a completely enigmatic person. I love your style if we're talking about objectivity.
Wait, how do you spell enigmatic?
Enigmatic person. And then also, you're just genuinely like fun and easy to talk to, which is not common. And it's like always fun the times that we've run into each other, whether it be at the stand-up show or on these 2 pods that we've done back to back now. I've loved it every time. You're just so, it's always like a like little surprise to be able to hang out with you.
Babe.
And just to piggyback on what Chris was saying, and we did mention this already, but we were talking before you got here, we were talking behind your back, and we were saying what a wonderful host you are. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. It was really fun doing the episode of Ghosted with you. I had a great time talking to you on a personal level, but also really appreciated how inviting you were as a host. Like, you make guests feel comfortable. It's like very laid back, but still exciting. And I found it inspiring. You're very funny. You're a great host. So there, deal with it.
Thank you.
Now, to avoid getting the execution order, I do have to give Chris a compliment as well.
Oh, good.
And what I will say about Chris is that you have somehow exceeded my wildest dreams of like what you can accomplish. And I mean, I'm not surprised. It's just so cool to see all these things that you've been working towards for years and years pay off like bam, 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 which I can't say what they are, but you're all going to know soon.
I'm so excited to be able to talk about it.
Yeah, Chris is taking over the universe one planet at a time, and I'm excited to be your, best friend along the way and be cheering you on from the audience and from my iPhone. But yeah, I'm so impressed, especially with your solo show and everything that you got coming up that I can't wait to talk about and scream about and sing about. I love you.
I love you. I love you. I love you.
Yeah.
Oh, finally some alcohol on my tongue. Okay, now it's our turn.
Oh, okay. Chris, I think
She's speechless, Chris.
I think you're great.
That was pretty solid.
Finn.
Okay, dig deep.
I think you
are great.
I think if both of you smoked a cigarette, I would still make out with both of you for 3 hours. For 4 hours.
So
both of you.
What you're saying is we're just like Joe Rogan?
Yes.
Second time I've been called conservative today. I love that.
I'll add that to the list of things that don't surprise me today.
But here's the thing. I know you both as a pair.
Uh-huh.
Can I give you both compliments as a pair?
Please.
Yeah, I would argue that most people know us as a pair.
Okay. Because here's the thing. I loved Queer as Folk. Which I do always have to go, wait, that's not Queer Eye. I'm sure people do that, huh?
Never once before, actually.
Yeah, it's so strange to hear that.
When my mother called me, like whenever your Queer as Folk was like on billboards and stuff, and she was like, there's a new show, it's called Queer Like Us. And I was like, what? She's like, yeah, it's called Queer Like Us. I just saw a thing for it. And I was like Googling, like, what the hell is Queer Like Us? And then I figured out it was that.
Queer Like Us. Our show does go by many names. Queer Eye, Queer Like Us. No, I don't think my family
show I've
knows
never heard of.
that the show I was in is called Queer as Folk. They, I think, should strictly call it Queer Eye. And some go as far to say Queer Eye for the straight guy. Like, how did you?
Yeah, people have called me.
No, so I fell in love with both of you then.
Oh.
And my love has deepened as I've gotten to enter an episode of Queer as Folk right now.
This is the Queer as Folk immersive experience.
Yes, that's what it feels like.
Aww.
And I think you're both such sweeties. I already told you, I think you're both gorgeous to look at. And you're very good energy. And you're fun to be around. And I think you're both funny and nice. And let's be friends more.
Let's do it. Should we all touch
1000%.
fingers?
Touch
And it
fingers.
doesn't-
Should we all touching
Okay.
fingers? We're conjoining. You can't leave us now, Roz. You're locked in.
Well, I guess we have to give you a ride back to Burbank then. You'd be the first person to
you.
hop aboard our ship who wasn't already stuck there.
All right, should we hobble over?
Yeah, let's
Kind of
hobble
hard
over.
to walk when our fingers are conjoined like this. But
On the walk over, Roz, this truly has been so fun. I really do love talking to you all the time, and thank you for the compliments, love. What do you want people to know about where to find you, things that are coming up next?
Thank you. My dream since childhood is to be famous on Instagram. So that's at Roz Hernandez.
Aw.
I'm going to be in Seattle and Portland this week. Doing Ghosted on stage. And I'm also doing a stand-up show solo in Seattle this week, Friday the 13th.
Fun.
Of December.
Ooh.
How fun. But other than that, if you're not in those places, so my podcast, which you guys did, and you know what else is really fun about it? It gives people a chance to talk about stuff that they don't always talk about in interviews, and also people that enjoy those, like fans of those people, get to hear another side of them. You know, it's fun, and we laugh and we have a good time. So that's called Ghosted! Explanation Point by Roz Hernandez. 6 years running, baby. And this past year, we've had guests like you two, T.S. Madison, Kristen Stewart, Margaret Cho. I don't know, a bajillion people. So check it out. And then one more thing. I decided to buy some cameras and go stay in haunted hotel rooms by myself and wear cute outfits. And so check that out. It's called Roz Hernandez, The Haunted Doll. And with all that stuff that I do, I'm like, it's made for people that don't believe in this stuff, because I kind of, I'm very skeptical about it. So you don't have to like be into that stuff to like enjoy it. It's just like super queer and trans and fun and put in funny and like in a setting that is allegedly haunted. And so if stuff happens, I ain't faking it, so you know it's real.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hell
you
yeah.
just got to be into Roz. And guess what? We are. Thank you so much for showing us around this Martian bar. It was a dream come true.
We've loved having you, Ursula/Velma from Scooby-Doo. Well, Mariah, send down the gangplank. I guess you're coming with us. Get it. Hop on board,
Get in
Diva.
here, girl.
Thank you.
God. Okay, and Mariah, quickly put the gangplank up quick. I stole an armful of Four Lokos. Run,
Chris, not again. All right, put in coordinates for Burbank. Bye, everybody.
Mwah.
See you later.
If you are hungry for more One of Us, you can follow us at oneofus.pod.
One of Us is hosted and produced by us, Chris Renfro and Finn Argus.
It is also produced by Erica Ghetto and Mariah Gossett.
Our theme song was co-produced by Finn Argus and actual rocket scientist Bren Chamberlain Simon, with sound design by Mariah Gossett.
See you next week.
Ah!